Hello everyone. Welcome to our second series of Environmental Auditing Part 2. Before we proceed to the next part, let's recap what we learned in the previous video. In the Part 1, we learn about what is environmental auditing, history of environmental auditing, types of environmental auditing, and what is ISO 14001. So, let's continue with our main content of this Part 2 series video. The scope, normative reference, terms and definitions, and the principles of environmental auditing. So, what is your knowledge about environmental auditing? There are a few clues for you to take a review. ISO 19011 to 2003 is characterized by three interdependent standards comprising of ISO 14010 to 1996 for general information, ISO 14011 to 1998 for audit procedures, and ISO 14012 to 1996 for qualification criteria for environmental auditor. Sounds awfully the same, but you only need to stay conscious of the numbers. 40,000 series merely provide guidelines for environmental management system, whereas 19,011 offers a tutorial for both quality management system auditing and the environmental management system auditing. Will environmental auditing benefits? Well, let's continue with the scope of environmental auditing. That is very significant role in environmental auditing. First and foremost, environmental auditing provide guidance on the principles of auditing and on managing the audit program, so that we can follow the procedure within the standard to conducting any relevant audit. It's also provide guidance on how to distinguish the competence and the evaluation auditors. Finally, it's provide the applicable to organization the need to conduct external and internal audit or environmental management system B, or to manage an audit program. So, if you want to get more information on this topic, two useful files are attached for you to refer. We are willing to recommend two useful files as reference, that is the ISO 9000 to 2000 for quality management systems, and the second is ISO 14050 to 2002 for environmental management. By far, we've mentioned all this so many times. However, what is the accurate definitions of those baffling terms, like auditors and competence in every sense? So to answering all these questions, let's continue with terms and definitions based on information of environmental auditing. First is the audit, defined as the systematic, independent, and documented process for obtaining the audit evidence and evaluating it objectively to determine the extent to which the audit criteria are fulfilled. Next, audit criteria, defined as the set of policies, procedure, or requirements used as a reference against which audit evidence is compared. Thirdly is audit findings, defined as the results of the evaluation of collected audit evidence against audit criteria. Next, technical expert, defined as the person who provides specific knowledge or expertise to the audit team. Move on to observer, means the person who accompanies the audit team but does not audit. Next, guide, define the person who appointed by the auditee to assist the audit team. Next, audit plan, means the description of the activities and arrangements for an audit. Continue with audit conclusion, that defined as outcome of an audit, after consideration of the audit objectives and all audit findings. Audit client, defined as the organization or person who requesting an audit. Other important characters include the audit scope, refers to extent and boundaries of an audit. Audit evidence, refer to records, statement of fact, or other information, which are relevant to the audit criteria and verifiable. Continue with the audit program, refer to the arrangements for a set of one or two more audit, planned for a specific time frame and directed towards a specific purpose. Next, risk, refer to the effects of uncertainty on objectives. Next, the competence, refers to the ability to apply knowledge and skills to achieve intended results. Next, the conformity and non-conforming, refers to the fulfillment of a requirement and non-fulfillment of a requirement. Move on to auditee, defined as the organization being audit. Auditor, defined as the person who conducts an audit. Last but not least, is the audit team, refer to one or more auditors conducting an audit, supported if needed by technical experts. Finally, the management system refer to the system to establish policy and objectives to achieve those objectives. We can't conduct auditing without following principles, as much as we can't draw a circle without using the compasses, so let's continue with the principles of auditing. The first one is the evidence-based approach, means the rational method for reaching reliable and reproducible audit conclusion in a systematic process. Second, the competence meaning the ability to apply knowledge and skills to achieve intended results. Thirdly, the confidentiality means the security of information. Fourth, the independence, apply the basis for the impartiality of the audit and objectively of the audit conclusion. Last, but not least, the due professional care means the application of diligence and judgment in auditing. Finally, the fair presentation refers to the obligation to report truthfully and accurately. Now, we come to the quiz time. We've prepared some simple questions for the content. Would you like to see? Let's start with the first question. True or false, that audit findings is a result of evaluation of the collected audit evidence against audit criteria? Yeah, you got it right. The answer is true. The second one is true or false. The competence is referred to the ability to apply knowledge and skills to achieve intended results. Yes, you all are too smart. The answer is true. Do you get it all right for all the question? Now, we are going to the end of this video. Before that, let's summarize what we learned throughout this video. We have covered the scope, normative reference, terms and definitions, and the principles of environmental auditing. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to watch the upcoming part 3 of environmental auditing that will cover the topic, definition of auditing, difference between audit and environmental audit, audit cycle and benefits of auditing. This video is prepared by Group 3. Thank you for watching this video. See you in part 3 of environmental auditing series.